How's everyone doing out there? All right, so I'm going to be replacing the oil filter and the nozzle on this burner. Okay, now look at this. Just clean the air gate. It's very important to clean the air gate on your burner, because if it's dirty, you're killing the air that goes inside and it's needed for combustion. So the flame changes when there's not enough air. All right, so it's very important for you to keep this nice and clean. Okay. So we got 5/8. Most of them is 5/8. Try not to spill anything on the outside. Okay. Alright, so that's pretty dirty. I don't know if you guys can see that. Alright, very important. Need to replace the little O-ring. Okay. Move the old one. Look at that. Okay, the gasket. At the same time, check. Look at this. This is not that good. Okay. This could create a leak down the line. All right, this is pretty bad. All right. Now I don't carry another one, so in the meantime I'm going to put it back, and I'm going to need to come back, see if they want to do it. All right, I'm going to place that. All right, so we got a good filter, new gasket. All right, and this is also an underground tank. Okay, so if this can goes, it's not going to be a big mess, because you're going to lose prime. All right, and once you lose prime, the burner's going to shut down because there's no oil. So if it was a tank that is above ground, then yeah, that ever goes, you're going to create a big mess. All right, now to remove the nozzle assembly, 7/16. That could also be different depending on the nozzle line and the burner that you're working on. All right, look at that. That's pretty bad. All right. All right, so I'm gonna end up replacing this nozzle. Okay, and we have 80B 0.75. So it's a 0.75 80B. All right. So right before I replace the nozzle, okay, I always clean the electrodes. All right. So with that, I get no debris inside the actual nozzle holder, nozzle adapter. All right. So you gotta make sure these electrodes point is clean, because that's where you're gonna have your spark. All right. All right. So the filter's not bad, but you saw how the tip was. All right, so 0.7580. So let's see if I have that one. All right, I always try to put back whatever is there. If it's been running fine, I don't like to play around with nozzles unless I have to. But if you do gotta play with nozzles, I do recommend go to the maintenance manual and look for what you're working for, if you're working on, and see what is recommended. All right, so this is a 80B, 0.75 80B. All right, so I don't have 0.75 80B. I only got a 0.85. All right, which I don't want to put more, increase the nozzle size, so I'm going to go with a 0.75 80 hollow. All right, and I'm going to do a smoke test after that and make sure that, well, you should always do a smoke test after you change your nozzle. You got to make sure that that flame is nice and clean. All right, so here we got new nozzle. Okay, electrodes nice and clean. Inside is clean too. All right, put everything back. Now, always make sure too that your fan is clean. Okay. Okay, which it is. Your eye is all right. Springs on the igniter is good also. So in the meantime I was doing this, I disconnected the TT. I had the power on because I wanted the circulator to heat up the house. So I removed the TT wire. So if power comes to here, it will not turn on. Okay, don't do it. Okay, because if this is defective, that could turn on, and if you got your fingers in there, you could say goodbye to them. Okay, I'm always careful when I do that. I don't do that all the time, but since they had no heat, I did that. All right, so you see it's calling for heat because the temperature on the boiler already dropped. So the control sent power to the relay, and since I had this off, that's why it's not running. But once I connect this, it's going to come on. All right. Now it just went off because we replaced the filter. Can is empty. It's a 2-pipe system, so it's going to take the air out by itself. All right, so I want to wrap this up, do a smoke test, make sure everything's okay, recheck everything, and that's it. Thanks for watching.